So here's one. Here's a number, $72.99. $72.99. What is that? Well, that is what you're going to be paying for YouTube TV starting on April 18th. And that's up $8. And YouTube is saying, well, you know, the content costs are going up. We've got stuff going on and you know, yaka, 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 yaka. Well, the price is going up for you and me. And I looked it up. I decided, what is the cable price? Because I usually pride myself on like knowing what I'm paying for these things, whether it's, you know, service for a business or at home. I always want to know because things change so much, and I hate it when things catch up to me, and then I realize, wait a minute, why am I so out of sync with reality here? And cable services national average is $83.35. What that is one standard program, standard block that's not a bunch of add-ons. And that's what YouTube TV is. So YouTube TV is $72.99. And I remember a time when this OTT, over the top, was supposed to cost you less than cable. Because part of cable was you had to put a box in every room, right?
Yep.
And if it was DirecTV, you had these DirecTV boxes that had to go in every room, and they had to put the little satellite dish either on top of your apartment building, on the railing outside, or on top of your house. And you had to pay for that equipment, and that's what made it more expensive. Well, all of a sudden, cable service national average, $83, and suddenly you've got YouTube TV right behind it at $72. And I already know what Hulu costs. Hulu with live TV, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, that is $70 right now, $69.99. I think there's a version of it that I don't pay for because I just mute the TV anyway when there's ads. Yes, you can say that. I do that. That's $82.99, and you can get Hulu with no ads and Disney Plus with no ads, but obviously live TV still has ads, and ESPN Plus, which is live TV and such, still has ads. So it's kind of a hybrid thing. But the issue is we've moved from infrastructure-based providers where, you know, all the cable companies now, it seems like, as more people are what they call cutting the cord, well, they're not really cutting the cord. You're paying Comcast for your internet service, and now they've got you where you'd say, well, you want level 1, level 2, level 3. If you got a family and everybody's got Wi-Fi on their phone and you want to get it HD and have it really look good on TV, and then someone's sitting there on a computer, you know, also watching something, you're going to need level 3. So the internet part of it is like, now it's 50, 60, 70 bucks for the internet to come in. And originally OTT was going to be inexpensive. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. When I first started Hulu, I think it was $39.99. I think it was 40 bucks. Live TV was a little more, and I think it was 5 or 10 bucks for DVR. I think that's what I paid. But now you've got, you know, the prices are coming up together. So pretty amazing. You know, back in the day, you know, you had to have a reason to pick one cable operator or another. Your cable operator, you were kind of stuck with. It was who had the cable in front of your house or your apartment or wherever it was. And your own other choices was DirecTV and, what was the other one, Kellyanne? Dish? Yeah, Dish. DirecTV and Dish. And what was interesting is DirecTV, for the longest time, had this inside track. And the inside track was Sunday Ticket. They were the only ones that had Sunday Ticket. Sure, you could get Monday Night Football anywhere. You could get Sunday Night Football anywhere, because Monday Night Football was, Monday Night Football is ESPN, right, Kellyanne?
Monday Night Football is ESPN.
Yeah, and then Sunday Night Football was, it was originally Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels. That was NBC, wasn't it?
NBC.
Yeah. So you could get those, but if you were a diehard fan of Green Bay or Dallas, you had to get NFL Sunday Ticket. Now, the nice thing is you also got the Red Zone channel. So if you played fantasy football, it would jump around every time some team somewhere was in the red zone. And they had a nice hosted channel there. It's this guy with the ears, Andrew Siciliano. Really did a great job. Sometimes, you know, when Raider Nation, my team, was just wandering in the desert, you know, looking for a winning season or looking for a place to build the stadium, which ultimately became Las Vegas, you know, I would just watch Sunday Ticket and I would watch the Red Zone channel. But anyway, that was my reason for it. But then all things come to an end. AT&T buys DirecTV, probably at exactly the wrong time. Satellites are getting old, they're expensive to replace, and they start losing subscribers. And OTT happens. And then you had this time where OTT was inexpensive, but now all the numbers are coming back together. So the moral of the story is, whether it's your cell phone or it's your internet provider coming in, or it's wherever you get OTT for, you got to double check everything, because all of it isn't automatically a lock-in the way Netflix is. If you want Netflix, you're locked in. And you get Netflix, Kellyanne?
I do have Netflix.
What do you pay for that?
15 something a month.
Yeah, and there's another.
I just have the standard package, so it's like two devices, but there's a premium package that's like $19.99 for like 6 devices.
So that's what a family would use.
Yes.
Because mom and dad, you have it on your phone.
Brother, sister.
Somebody has it on an iPad or a laptop.
TV, yeah.
And they've started this thing where they got to know what those devices are, because there's no more password sharing.
Yeah, no more password sharing.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. But I thought that was interesting. That number caught my eye. $72.99, YouTube TV, and Hulu also up to $70. Boy, OTT was supposed to be less expensive. I guess not.